Hey guys, Fetid Bobo with update 65 in the forest. First major change is now they have a 64-bit launcher, which will help a lot for those who have 64-bit systems. No difference for 32. It will allow you to use a lot more memory on your system. Now if you're trying to multitask though, that might be a problem, but it should help with large bases and hosting. So that's pretty cool, but hard to visualize. Now of course, the change that we can really see is the sweet animation for our flare gun and that you can aim down sights. Also the ammo collects on the ground like you saw in the intro. The other animation, I really like these animations and the sounds are great. Also more sparkly sparkers, so that's really cool. But these are really nice and very noticeable, but the 64-bit should mean a lot for those who have it. The chainsaw sound has been tuned a little bit so it's not as loud. And also, just a note, there's supposed to be herbal medicine in the Cannibal camp sometimes now, and I haven't yet found one, but let's go there anyways. The other change is the villages have a lot of items on them. I'm kind of jealous. I want to be able to pick them up and put them in my house. They're pretty cool. You got bowls, you know, your baskets of course, the chairs, new tables. It's really cool. The fishing village also has a number of changes. You know, these neat little, I don't want to call them wall dividers. There's hanging lights that aren't actually lit. I wonder if we could get that option for our lights. I don't know. I'm not sure why you turned it off, except maybe to hide from the cannibals, but it's cool that's there. You got all of these skulls and stuff that wasn't there before. So these villages all should look lived in, and that was the point of, you know, this change. And at the same time, again, I want to be able to take this stuff and put it in my own house because I'm like, oh, that's a nice bowl. Animals now have blood on them, so you can tell if you hit them. Now, if you're using the thrown spear, you should just kill them in one hit. But if you weren't sure you were hitting him before, say you hit him with an arrow and you're like, ah, did that count as damage? Now you know for sure, which is pretty cool. Also, you can make the stewardess all bloody by hitting her a few times. Spoiler warning, after this scene right here, we're going to show the end boss changes. There is a new texture for the you know, when they got the meat out like that. It looks really nice, kind of creepy, but I'm imagining that's what I'd say of the real thing too, is kind of creepy. They added some new stuff to the end boss. If you don't want to see it, stop now. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds to stop, and then we'll go forward. Alright, so, boss is supposed to be a little bit more aggressive now and have a few more moves. I didn't memorize everything she did, but I did feel like there was more moves, and the variation between attacks was a bit higher. It was pretty cool. The boss will also have increased HP during multiplayer fights. More players in the area, the more HP she has. So that's nice. It'll be a bit harder in co-op now, rather than like not scaling almost at all. However, do not worry, because even though the boss is harder, there is actually a way to come back and fight her. Ooh, I like that one a lot. I think I saw something like that before, but I think it's more wound up now. But let's die and see what happens. Some of you more hardcore players might not like this, but those concerned, oh my gosh, the boss just got harder, what am I supposed to do? Don't worry too much. She's harder to kill, and if you keep on coming back to her with like no HP, it'll be difficult, but you do get to come back. And I tested again, just to see. And yeah, you come back again. And then for fun, I also tested it on some of the guys outside, see what happens. And it really appears that if you're in a fight, you just keep on coming back. So harder, but not. I think the fight should be more enjoyable and intense now, but at the same time, you don't have to like rage quit because you have to go through the entire thing you couldn't have saved before. Because you know you can't save when you're inside there unless you bring a whole bunch of sticks. But now you don't have to worry about that. Anyways, that's a lot of the major visual changes of Update 65. Let me know what's your favorite down below. I really like the sounds on the flare gun. I mean, the animations are nice too. The whole cracking open the flare, but the sounds are really nice. I like that. I want to be able to take the Cannibal items and put them inside my house, like the bowl. Put the bowl on top of like the cabinet or something. Would be really cool. The next update is in about 29 days. Thank you for watching, I really appreciate it. I have started a new series with Yonder, the Cloud Chronicles. It's really cool. Check that out if you want something a little bit more bright and happy after all of the darkness. I like both, but sometimes you gotta mix it up. So check that one out if you're into kind of nice, happy-go-lucky cuteness. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much, have a wonderful day, and take care.